Thursday Night Baseball on the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. We get the homestand underway with the first of two between the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's interleague baseball next on the show. TJ Zoik, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready now is John Birdie, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. The average for him at 267 on the year. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Again, another foul ball. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Corey.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. Snap throw from the catcher.
走る素振りを見せるか。
Rojas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And this will be fouled away. Ready on 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Ross Detweiler, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
So here is Kevin Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Flying back over second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounder down the line at third, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
George Springer the next to hit. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. For the current campaign, Springer brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Fouled away. Hit high and deep out to left field. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 13 home runs and 25 driven in. That one's find the seats. Strike one. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Back-to-back homers.
2者連続。
Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 148 for his career as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Now to the plate, here is Lourdes Gurriel looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's set and the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Heading out towards shallow right. Duvall is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Marlins nothing. Now it'll be Jesus Aguilar. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Garrett Cooper, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Second baseman,
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
To the plate now, Danny Jansen. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
The 1-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 4-0. Stepping up is Brian Anderson, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. 0-1 the count. Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty, one man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. He pops it up. Bichette has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. First offering on its way.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
いや今日もなんか昼間アホみたいに雨降りましたからね。
And another foul ball.
ワックスがなかなか乾かんかったですね。
Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
アホだと。アホ。
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
予報見たら確かに昼間雨になってるんですよね。
This one's down to third.
あれはびっくりしました。
Cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. So 1 away in the Toronto third, and that brings in George Springer.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again. Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
誘いのカーブが。
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
クール猫野郎、寝床買おうかな。そんなんあるんか。涼しい寝床。
Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
これはレフ
Dickerson
トフライ。
is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
問題はそこで寝てくれんのかいうことですよね。勝ったはええけど、寝んかったら。
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed it.
段ボール
So I
でよ
gotta think he's
う
not
寝ては
gonna
ん
see
の
a
か。
changeup in this scenario right here.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is lifted out to left.
これは上がり
Dickerson's
すぎ
there.
か。
And
寝な
that
そう
will
や
end
な。
the
寝
inning.
なそうや。それやと意味ない。
Blue Jays go down in order,
段
but
ボ
they
ール
hold
のま
a
までいい
4-0
かもしれない。
lead.
勝っても結
So now to
局
the plate, John
あん
Birdie
まり
as
熱
we begin
そう
the
な
top
って
of the
ないから
fourth.
The
あ
second
じゃ
baseman,
あそれやったらそのままでいいじゃんすか
Birdie.
First pitch on its way.
上に置いてる段ボー
Now a
ルで
change up, but it
ゴ
misses
ロゴ
just
ロ
a
する
little
方がいい
below
じ
the
ゃんす
zone.
か
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Slow roller out to short. He's got to
間
hurry.
に合わんか
Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting, shortstop.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls, you can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no
リー
wheels,
ドがでかい
newsflash, you got no wheels.
Throw over to first. Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he watches a called strike
こ
as
の
this
頃
one
そっち
bears
の
in
方
on
に
him,
自信い
1-1.
ってますよね
In
リ
there,
ード
1
6
and
と
2
か言っ
now.
てましたよね
Birdie on at first, nobody out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23.
Into the box, Corey
いやー
Dickerson.
理想
No
通
one
り
on
の
base for him
ダブ
after
ル
the
プレ
double
ー
play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this
で
inning.
今の
It
が
looked
ス
like
トラ
the
イク
middle of the order was going to have
ボ
a
ール
chance
球
to
や
get a
け
big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
あーじゃあそこの方が寝心地がいいんですかね
This one's down to third.
よいしょ
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
いい感じで
Nothing doing for the
4回
Marlins.
クリア
They trail here 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do
あれ
that,
は
here's
何
Heidi
がいいの
Watney.
かよくわからん
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue
ワ
Jays
トに
to
さ
discuss
懐か
his
しいな
thoughts on his team's lineup so far.
髪
And
の質
overall,
がな
he's
んか
really
えらい
happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the
独
board,
特
and they've
のな
done
んか
so by
髪の
running
毛
up
です
their
よ
opponent's pitch count.
網網
So
の
he
毛
said
み
he
たい
thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 44.
Here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
ナイスに当たりました。
Now batting, the shortstop.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
これでは一気にスタミナがなくなっとる。試合中止のよか。
The 1-2.
珍しく5点目入りました。まあ最後まで何が起こるかわからんからね。
Hit back up the middle.
今は良くても急に打たれ出したりする
Throw
から。
on to first, 2 gone. Next to stand in is Teoscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
71球か。
Now the pitch. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left.
あ、また入っ
And
た。
it's gone as they add still another.
よう飛んでいきますね。第11号。
A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
こんなに打つのもなかなかないですからね。
Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the
真ん
game.
中スライダー。
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now.
さすがに監督も
Already in this
交
one.
代
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Anthony Bass answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
バッター。アンソニー・バス。スライダースプリット。
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
ポテトとか芋系食べるとやたら出ますからね。
The 1-0.
うわ、際どい。
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Count even at 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays lead it 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
スーパーブ
So
レイクアッ
here's
プ
the
ですね。
cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
匂いはきついけどね。かけといたら
Here's the first pitch.
油気がやたら取れますからね。
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Aguilar tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
匂いが結構きついからね。
Ball 2.
逆にきつすぎて塗装も剥げてまうっていうね。
You think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it? Didn't happen.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
逆にあれ取れるけどね、量がちょっと物足りないよね。もうちょっとでっかいのがあれば。
Digging in next to be Starling Marte. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
やばなってきたな。一応もう早めに25。18リットル缶で。それはそれでまたね。
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
油にぶっかけてるだけでね、勝手に取れてくるからね。レンジフードの油汚れもよう取れますからね。
He's set, now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short.
これは1
Bichette
点
picks
差。
it up cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
油に関してはよう取れますわね。
First pitch on the way as he grounds one briskly to short. Bichette's
ジャン
got it.
ピングスロ
In time to first, and there are 2 away. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular.
ー。ナイスプレーですな。
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
テープ
tough
剥が
spot
し
to
の
hit here as a hitter. You have a
強
base
力な
open, so
雷神
you
と
have
か
to
いう
almost be trying to think like the
あ
pitcher.
の
Is
ス
he
プレー
going
も
to try
よ
to
う取
pitch
れるん
around
です
me,
よね。
or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And not a real good cut
こ
at
の
that
前の
slider, and he's
テープ
behind
跡
1
も
and
ちょっ
2.
と取れましたからね。
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You could work out of the
さすが
strike
大
zone a
臣
little
で
bit
すよ。
more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Swing and a miss for
Yeah.
strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1.
名前がまた
Last
ね
half of
変
the
な名
fifth
前。
coming up.
雷神って
Toronto leads this one 6
雷
to
の
1.
神って書いて雷神やから。あれでも普通のホームセ
Set
ンター
now
売っ
for
て
the
ますから
bottom
ね
of the fifth, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
The catcher.
まあ大体900円ぐらいですけどね。
Now here's the first offering. Bass has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time.
雷
One
神
away.
はミニ四駆の状態やね。そうなんです。
So one out, nobody aboard, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero
業界
Jr.
では雷神ください言うたら、あのスプレーのことかみたいな。
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
ホームセンター
This
の
right
店
handed
員に
pitcher, his
雷
bread
神
and
あり
butter
ますか
is
とか言っ
that
たら、
two-seamer, and he
あ
loves
あ、
to
あ
throw
れ
it
あそ
inside.
こありますよとか言ってね。
One out, nobody on. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
超強力テープ剥がしですからね。
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into
あれ
more
もね、取れる
favorable
けど
hitters
塗装
counts,
も
and
入
that's
れるから
especially
ね。
true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. As a look, now the pitch. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over the fastball or guessing what you'll throw next. You get ahead 0-1, now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start
ハードが偉い。
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
At the plate, Rendell Gritchick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
さすがに
man,
健
that's
太
a
さんも
frustrating one
寝
as a
てます
hitter.
かね。
That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
He froze him on the fastball there. Rendell Gritchick becomes out number 2 this inning. Digging in will be Rowdy Tellez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blue Jays on top, 6-1.
あれも雷神の方が強いですよね。
Leading off the inning, it'll be Jorge Alfaro, and they could use a spark from him
風神は
here.
確かあれちゃいます。乾きがやったら早いとか言ってたよな。餃子の雷神ってのがあるのか。それは知らないですね。
First pitch of the AB now. Too high, 1-0.
餃子の雷神、初めて聞きましたね。
Fouled off.
まあ、雷神もまあ、ネットで買えるけど、値段がだいぶバラバラやからね。
Is swung on
安
and
い
missed
とこ
for
ろでも
strike number
800
2.
円ぐらいちゃいますか。
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the
あ
left
んまり
side.
評判が良くないのがポイント。あっちゃ。
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
The batter number 5.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Birdie.
さあ、中継ぎの準備
First
をして
offering on its way. And
あ
he's
とは
way
この
off
人
balance
が
with the
こ
swing
の
there.
回行ってくれたら
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right
名
now. It's
前が
1 and
いいです
2.
ね。風神雷
I
神
don't know what
っ
it
て
is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's
風
just
神
flat
ラーメン
stuff.
っていう
But he's getting a lot of
Ramen
swings outside the
ありますよね。
zone, and he's having a big game.
Slow
あれ
roller
なか
down
な
the
かう
third
まい。こ
baseline.
ってりラーメン
But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
たま
Although
に
he
食べ
doesn't
に
use
行きま
that
す
pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the
や
count,
っ
could
た
be
ら
something they
焼
have
き
to think about.
That's
あ
in
れ
for
は
a
うまい。
base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he takes strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of
餃
every
子
hitter.
の雷
Seems
神
like
は
every
油
one of
そ
them
ば
are
もやってるみ
0-2,
たい。
1 and 2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are
そ
way
れはあれなん
worse.
ですか、全国展開してるんですか。
Nothing in 2 count
全然
and
知
the
らん名
pitch.
前。餃子の雷神。
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
千葉県だけちゃうか。
Outside in a full count, 3 and 2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So
千葉県
now
行っ
here
たこ
is
とない
Corey
ですね。
Dickerson. He
幕
bounced
張
out
メッ
last
セがある
time
のは
up.
知ってるんですけど、あそこも行ったことないですね。時間がまたかかるんですよね、あれ。
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor
まあ
cutter.
東京ま
As
で
an
2 時
offensive
間
player,
半かかる
you
し、ね、
give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand next to
We'll
ここか
have
ら
to
ま
leave
た
it there as the
京
play
葉
is
線
made
乗
for
り
the
換えな
third
あかんか
out.
ら。
One left for Miami.
千葉
The
県
lead
はディズ
remains
ニーラン
5.
ド
It's
そうなん
6 to
か。
1.
ディズニーランドも行ったことないですね。千葉といえばやっぱ幕張メッセですよ。
Richard Blyer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
千葉ロッテマリーンとかね。
Richard Blyer.
And now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel for his career in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Lourdes.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
ネズミランドです。
Barely able to make contact, down 0 and 2 now.
よう東京ゲームショウでやってますもんね。
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Reined in. And The throw to first is in time, one gone.
今年はやるみたいですね。
Next to hit is Bo Bichette. He grounded out last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Swing and a high fly ball out to left
これは
field.
また入った。
And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Hero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Birdie backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Next up is Kevin Biggio. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 5.
成田空港対千葉でしたっけ。
Now the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
はいなか
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Santiago Espinal will get a shot here
羽
as
田
a
も
pinch
ある
hitter.
のに成田もいるんか言ってましたね。
2 out, nobody on.
成田空港。
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw
ああ、
into
これ
second.
は無理ちゃうか。
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Santiago Espinal will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 5, Santiago Espinal.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
さあ、変えますか。
Joel Paez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
成田空
Number 54,
港。
Joel Paez.
千葉県成田市。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
たたたたた。
The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. Gurriel is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So next to bat will be Starling Marte. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
成田空港。
Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, designated hitter, Garrett Cooper.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No hits to this point. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are two away now. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left.
これはやばい。あ、入ってんのか。あちゃー。
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
The right fielder, 14, Adam Duvall.
塩。整備地区。
Into the box, Adam Duvall.
持ってかれましたね。
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And the pitch on 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Marlins 3. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 9.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. George Springer will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ballgame. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They hang on to a 7-3 lead.
Leading off for Miami, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to bat, John Birdie. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ryan Barucki enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 56, Ryan Barucki.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Birdie stands at first with 1 out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Marlins lead one. They're down 4. It's 7-3.
足速いか無理か思ったけど。よう間に合うた。うわー、際どい。
Adam Simber will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box.
The right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk. Slow bouncer to the right side. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he finds his spot there, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
ないですね。このままですな。
1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch on the way. Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So a pitching clinic there as he sets them down in order, all via the punch-out. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
左が苦手なんや。次のバッターも左が苦手みたい。
Now the pitch.
いけるなら2人抑えて最後に変える。
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Grichuk is there, one away.
スリーだ、スリーだ。ダンスリー、ダンスリー。
Next, it'll be Starling Marte. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
サーキュレーターもフル稼働やけど。
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 2-2. In the air out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Garrett Cooper. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Kirby Yates gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. He's set and the pitch. The 1-0 home. Hit high and deep to right center.
間に合ったか。よし。
And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And tonight's final 7-3. The Blue Jays put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. TJ Zoik notches his 3rd win of the year. Ross Detweiler struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs on.
これで初戦を勝って、まあそれでもね、まだまだ借金だらけっていう。借金14ですからね。まあオリオールズがだいぶ近づいてきましたね。ヤンキースが強いからね。熱っ。マーリンズ、マイアミマーリンズ。貯金が1なんですね。よっしゃ、さあ終わりますか。気分的になんかもう一試合行きたいですね。次、こないだどこやったかな。 ないだが、レッツか。レッツやっとるから、ロイヤルズですか。ロイヤルズ、ドジャースって感じですね。ロイヤルズ。さあ、では。